Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this is lined softly to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Russell behind 0-2. Base hit into the left center field gap.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In now, Albert Almora. That's a strike to throw down. Ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The first baseman,
digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball one. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The tag gets one. Throw to Adams is in time. They turn the double play. The inning is over. Cubs get a run here. In now is Anthony Rendon.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
He pulls this one into right. Gonzalez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Gloved by Hendricks. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to Schwarber.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s. You ain't doing much with that.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton going back. And that baby's gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through for a hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago.
The Nationals are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth.
In now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 1 for 6. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Fecke. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Digging in for his second at bat, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Fecke, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Got him swinging in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. We'll see the man they call Cargo. Carlos Gonzalez will lead it off when we return. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals not. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Rendon. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And that'll illustrate just how different these pitchers are. You can see 95 is the top speed for one starter, with the other topping out at just 89. Grounded to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now back, second base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Almora, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get. Standing in, Adam Eaton. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Now batting, left fielder.
No mistake when he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of
baseman.
hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Rendon makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Here's Matt Adams now as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Victor Robles digging in now. Bryant's got to get rid of it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next is Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
Here comes the first pitch. hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bobble out there by Hendricks. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a look at ball one. Almora aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and they got him. Now the 1-0. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
The next rub up, Chris Bryant. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit in the air to left field. Soto is after it. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. On his way out to the mound now to the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. And that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his. He told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Suzuki is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
In the dirt here. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Hendricks stands at second with no outs. The 2-2 one more time. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. The second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The batter, number 7.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Line drive base hit. Turner ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see. And he ended up making that play not even close. Into the box now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. The 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here. Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Junior Guerra takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. So despite featuring a pair of aces on the mound, this game's taken an unexpected turn as neither starter seems to have brought his best stuff in this game, something both lineups have certainly taken advantage of.
Well, Dero, we had contrasting styles in this one. One power pitcher, one control pitcher. Both had rough outings in this one.
Yeah, that's why you love baseball, right? You can't handicap this thing. We came into this not knowing who was going to win out. Was the finesse guy going to locate? Was the power guy going to have his big-time heater? Neither of that came to fruition. Tip of the cap to both offenses for pounding the baseball today.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Jason Hayward will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Ball 1. Previously against Junior Guerra, just 3 for 14. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. It swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Soto sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Addison Russell. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Gonzalez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. It's now 5-5.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Robles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brad Brock will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch.
Number 29.
Jason Hayward is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Howie Hendricks. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. One out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
You froze him on the fastball there. Howie Hendricks goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real. I want all the close ones.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. And Nationals gone in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Matt
attention,
Grace
please.
is on to pitch from
He's
the bullpen
changing
now to
for
start inning
Washington.
number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 33.
Stepping in, Anthony
Now
Rizzo.
pitching
He's
and
working on
batting
a 1 for 3
Number
thus
10.
far.
Jan Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Grace is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you have great stuff and you strike everybody out. Or, like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Oh, and that liner caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Wander Suero takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 51. Wander Suero.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Rizzo at second. Bryant at first with no outs. The 0-2 once more. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting, shortstop.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
The catcher, number 40.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Devo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Comes set with the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Flip of his glove for one. Throw to Adams is in time. They turn the double play. The inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He starts off the inning against a guy.
Washington, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Brandon Kinsler is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. On the ground to second. Russell has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Up next to one.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Randy Rosario takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. He's set and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Adam Eaton. Snap throw to first. But he dives back safely. The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Striding in, Juan Soto. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Robles waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Daniel Descalso will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Descalso.
And it's fouled away. They'll come into play at 317. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Turner loves it. Hendricks relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pitch on the way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Matt Adams. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder, number 60.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Robles. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Carl Edwards Jr.
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
0-1, here it comes. And there's ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Heading out towards shallow right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Doolittle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Now playing center field and batting 8, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Popped up. Rendon is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. His career line with Doolittle. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Two and two.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Taylor has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. Kyle Schwarber will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set. At the plate, Michael Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Pedro Strop enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
For Chicago, number 46, Pedro Strop.
David Bodie is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. One strike. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. The 1-1. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Nationals down to their final out now. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Last strike now for the Nats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second, and he's safe. Now at the plate. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 0-2 struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
Here now
the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pedro Strop earns the save out of the bullpen, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.